These women weren't world champions. Dangerous. Liu Shiwen the favorite, but Mima Ito can be stingy. Let's see. Best of 7. Liu Shiwen with the serve. Is their ability to adapt and come back. The weaker player, the underdog, needs to take the start quickly. Second one in a row deep to that backhand. The long rallies tend to favor the stronger player. Which is odd for a player with her setup, but she can do almost anything she wants on the receive. The compression shorts, the cycling pants Liu Shiwen has been wearing recently. Short strokes, a lot of backhand to backhand rallies. Right to play over the table as well as she does. Just unbelievable. And serve. So many strong young players from China right now that still don't have the celebrity that could beat the top Japanese women, but you just don't see deep in the tournament. First game very important for Mima Ito. Not clip the top of the net. And Ito turns so quickly. Her core is very strong. Liu Shiwen has a lot of tactical experience. Trying to sense what Mima Ito is expecting and give her something different. Resilient play. Liu Shiwen has to save one more game point to stay alive in the first. Not get into the rally. A pendulum serve and a... Same on both sides now. Tactically, Liu Shiwen's going to have to change up the receive game quite a bit. Whether it's long parallel. Falk just beating Christian Carlsen for his first time in his adult life on the World Tour. And you just really don't know what you're going to get. A little bit comfortable, doesn't commit too early. Majestic right now, yeah. Backhand to backhand rallies. Ito looking to change that up out here. Aim quickly. It can be very effective. Just going to force the opponent to change right into the body. Easier said than done. But then again, with Liu Shiwen's skill sets and experience, she's right. Table tennis, now we'll say the long serves been coming out quite effective, a lot more frequent. Nice change of panning shot from Ito with the wrist. So much because she can hit it so fast and flat to follow. Here in this game. But Liu Shiwen drills it into the middle. Now, head-to-head, I was talking about that earlier. They've played once in this year, and Mima Ito won that 3-2. Favoring Mima Ito to 2018. Would have only been 16 years old then, so she's developed quite a bit in the women's game, but is in a very, I'd say, a very effective serve. More of the men starting to pick it up too from the women. Right near the height of the table. You're gonna get a slower, spinnier ball to work with. Rarely does she, well, rarely does anyone else use it. I think she's the only one I've seen. Underspin and Chiquita side. Mima Ito barely over 5 feet tall, maybe 152 centimeters. Bottom of the net on the let. Liu Shiwen's probably going to change it up though. Relatively empty serves into the long, or the short pips rather, the backhand. Looked like almost straight side spin in the replay. If Liu Shiwen were an 18-year-old like Ito, I would have expected a timeout about now. Momentum, the pressure on that comeback. Don't think it'll be the last. Just missing. Remember, last time they played, Mima Ito was the victor. Versatility. Stockholm, the DJ from Stockholm. He'll be coming around the mountain. Well, we will see if she'll be coming around the mountain. She's down 1-2 right now on the climb. Hasn't had quite the success of finding third ball finishing shots that she did in game one. Less consistent. She's been, I'd say, quite specific on her placement in terms of their participation. Tried that, or I don't know if that's going to work. I don't know exactly what the conversation was, but clearly not resolute. Really does change the score here. Not too many players are able to practice with short pips loops. Those parallel shots right on the line. That's how unforgiving Liu Shiwen's game is. It has to be right on the line. She does that slap shot cross court very well. To the middle of the table is going to be tough. Who's making all sorts of shots in this caliber. Liu Shiwen is looking to get quickly into the points. Keep it going. On the forehand, Liu Shiwen gets right back into position and earns herself 5 game points. Fortune comes back a little bit off the net. Liu Shiwen 1 game away from moving on to play Ding Ning, the Queen of Hearts, her teammate and possibly soon to be rival if she can get through Mima Ito. And Patrice Solja of Germany, who had quite a tournament. Despite that, she took 2 titles. When it comes to skills, Ito's got more than most you can imagine in table tennis. She can do it. After that, beat Feng Tianwei. Quite a comeback to win 4-3. Asian champion in 2017, but Mima Ito feels like the greatest threat table tennis currently. If she can put it behind her. Still only 1 point between them, still anybody's game. Just seem a little bit loose. Seem a little bit uncharacteristic, a little wild. Second serve here, doesn't want to come into Ito's serves tied up. I'd say is far from her peak in terms of age. Win it. That is often a sign of experience. Drives that point. The ball would have hit her literally in the elbow. So you can ignore the score on screen right now. 10-9 for Ito. Ooh, game points. Bottom of the screen now, receiving. Needing to make something good here with the opening. Ooh. Gain point to Ito. Oh, the touch. 13-11 in game number 5. Starts off with the serve. Mima Ito currently world rank number 7. Liu Shiwen in front of her by 1 at world number 6. How many creative side spin balls will come off of Ito's racket? Again, the surprise factor on the placement of the serve is going to be so crucial. It inside, hasn't dropped a point yet in game 6. Still a 3-point lead for Ito. Therapist watching closely. This match where Liu Shiwen played the ball that was going right at her elbow and she made a backhand like Ishikawa was up 2-0-9-5 before Ding Ning took. On the forehand on a long serve. No towel for either on the second towel break. Uh-oh. Points for Ito to send this to the decider. D to
love all.
Will that affect her mentality? Yellow card, simply a warning. And the last time they played, it went to the decider and Mima Ito took it in the 5th. Is her higher of making the shot, but they're just not going to be nearly as threatening, so she's right to take it early. Knowing the patterns of your opponent, very important. There we go. I've talked about the skill and the hand skills of Mima Ito, but she floats on her feet. Same can be said for Liu Shiwen. Time for Liu Shiwen to react. That is the worst offense you can cause. The greatest. Taking her time here. Fine balance, can't take too much. Card not a big deal, but if you get a yellow and a red, it can cost you a point. Haven't seen a lot of. Is her coach sleeping? No. Is her kick serve? He wasn't sleeping, he was deep in thought, meditating. Zhuo Zhan, the rest of the Chinese women in the crowd. Her every time. But it's a fine balance to play your best game, and Liu Shiwen needs to stay relaxed, is what the body language of Liusuwen said to me. So recognizing where the ball's going, but that looked like a bit of hesitation. Perfect placement from Ito. Ito 2 points away. It's what works for them. Short to the forehand. Variation on the side spins from the shovel. There's the kick and it works. It takes it 11-8. Mima Ito comes back from down 1 in the next round, and Liu Shiwen